we had applied to several different respite care programs through the city and the state and the county, and there was an enormous waiting list, or we were just told no altogether. And just started praying that we would have some respite available. And saw this in the back of the Thrive magazine. So I went online and just started applying because we have 3 kids with special needs. So we would apply to so many different respite programs and they wouldn't accept us because we have 3 kids, or they would only take one of our children. And so when we applied online, Debbie called within 24 hours and said, yeah, we want your whole family.
My son is nonverbal. He's in pull-ups. He's almost as tall as me. He has a seizure disorder, microencephaly. But even today, we pulled in the parking lot and I said, oh, I need to go get him some food. And when I made a U-turn, he started crying. Like he knew where he was coming. As soon as I got to the light, he's, ah! As soon as I made the U-turn, he cried. I was like, if you don't hush your mouth. And I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. He knows where he's going.
Like most of when we come here, it's like she forgets about us. Mm-hmm. And she's ready to come here and have a blast.
And that doesn't happen. It just doesn't. She is very much, he's her comfort blanket. And so for her to have the ability to forget about her security and just let go, it's very comforting.
Oh, it's probably one of the few nights off a month really that we get. It's probably, it's really one of the only dependable times that we get out. Otherwise, we're home taking care of kids. And they take up all of our time because their needs are never, if it's not one, it's the other that needs something. And, when they're not typical, it's more draining. Everybody complains about, oh, my kids scream and my kids are a problem, but I think if you don't have autistic kids, it's really not the same thing.
A mí me gusta mucho el programa porque a los niños les encanta venir. Ajá. Les gusta mucho venir a todos. Demasiado. Y a nosotros pues nos deja un rato libres de ir, pues hacer cosas que no podemos con todos los niños.
Voy a comer al cine positivamente porque a veces tengo ganas de llevarla a algún lado y no puedo porque tenemos los niños. El día de hoy aprovecho para llevarla a cenar, llevarla al cine o hacer compras juntos que no podemos con los niños.
My 8-year-old is more like basketball. He gets to also get some interaction and engagement because at home, you hear your brother screaming, everything's stressful. There's always that warm, friendly acceptance. Hi, how are you? Like you're coming to a church, even though it's a respite program. It's not that, I don't feel like my kids are a number here. I feel like that they matter here.
What I like about here is they have a police officer here and they have medical, the nurses and everybody here too. So it makes me feel very, very, very comfortable that she's here.
She's never been babysit by anyone, ever. And so for us to find this, it's like a huge relief on us because we don't go out. We don't have date nights. We don't even trust her with our own relatives just because of how sensitive she is with other people. And not everyone understands where she's coming from or they won't respect it. And we come here and we know that we can leave those doors and that our child is safe and that she's gonna be comfortable and that they're gonna respect when she says no in her own way because she can't speak. And that is a comfort to us. Because like I said, she doesn't get babysit by anyone. And so it's a pretty awesome program. One that we are shouting to the rooftops to everyone that we know because it's huge.